Chris Brockman.
Hey, Rich.
You, the other day, when I came on this show 2 Fridays ago, saying, hey, this team that just beat the crap out of the New York Football Giants in San Francisco, they got this kid at quarterback playing like he's a most valuable player, but he will not be named as such. And I also included as part of Brock Purdy's value the fact that he is on a rookie contract born out of being the last pick in the draft. So you have a room to run if you are John Lynch and sign all your other studs and win now. Because Brock Purdy's playing like he's a first overall pick, but he is the most relevant, Mr. Irrelevant ever. He is playing to the point where and I love the folks behind this. How are you going to call anybody Mr. Irrelevant ever again? He is busting up that nickname because of the way he is playing. And at the time, and I mentioned MVP and how valuable he is for this team at this point, because the way he is playing, the words Trey and Lance aren't uttered anywhere. Anywhere. Forget about Sam Darnold. Hey, let's get Sam out there because he's struggling. Like Desmond Ritter's struggling in year 2. His fellow draft classmate in London throwing picks on back-to-back possessions to the point where they got to get Taylor Heineke in there. That's a legitimate conversation in Atlanta that Arthur Smith addressed today. Sam Darnold is sitting there. Another former number 3 overall quarterback sitting there, and his name's not even mentioned, not even a whisper of it. And then the coach and the general manager who were behind the selection of Trey Lance by trading a whole ton of draft capital to go get him, they are rewarded with contract extensions as opposed to shown the door, like most coaches and general managers who are part of a failed venture, as explosive as that would normally be. And the reason why is because of the way Brock Purdy is playing. Another piece of his value. Chris, you said to me last week his odds of being MVP were 18-1 at that point in time, if I'm not mistaken. What are his odds right now, Chris?
25-1.
What in the hell is happening in the town where Mo Green does not have a plaque or a signpost, despite him founding it?
So that's 8th best in the NFL right now.
How have they gone down?
Do you want to guess the players in front of him?
I don't, because I don't care.
Oh, that's a little harsh. Christian McCaffrey's 20-1. Justin Herbert playing really well, 18-1. Lamar Jackson, 11-1. Jalen Hurts, 7-1. Patrick Mahomes, 11-2. Tua, 5-1. Josh Allen, 4-1.
And in all seriousness, I was just joking before, they are worthy of being in this conversation.
I think so.
Part of the reason why Purdy's numbers may have gone down is because McCaffrey's have gone up, because he scored 4 times. And Christian McCaffrey had an opportunity to score a 5th time in the Sunday win. And his performance is unbelievable. 177 yards from scrimmage. He broke Jerry Rice's franchise record by scoring a touchdown in his 13th straight game, including the playoffs. He also has an all-time record in his sights. He has the opportunity to score a touchdown in a record 15 straight games, which would tie the record since the merger held by John Riggins and O.J. Simpson. Those are Hall of Famers, and McCaffrey is in clearly a great spot, and he is terrific. Earlier on in this program, I asked Chris Long, who's the MVP of this team? He named Fred Warner. But let me just keep making a case for this kid who set a record for completion percentage in the history of the San Francisco 49ers on Sunday. He missed 1 of his 21 passes. I'll say it again, 20 of 21, Brock Purdy in this year's football game. That is a record. By the way, 49ers, I just haven't looked it up. They've had some pretty good quarterbacks.
I think so.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
He's not missing. He's not missing, and he's not making the mistakes at times in games when, say, a team like the Cardinals creeps close, and then he provides more fuel for their fire with the gasoline in the form of a giveaway. He doesn't do it. And here come the Dallas Cowboys to prove all of what I've just said inoperative, and they have the tools to do it. I cannot wait for Sunday. Brock Purdy is that guy. And the sooner we realize it's not a system and it's not the guys around him, it is part of it, but he's part of them. And the question is, can he do it anymore? And did they make the right move? Moot questions. Moot. My 2 cents on that subject matter.